welcome back to Tea
Welcome back.
Okay, so
It's been a while.
Stop. 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, welcome back to TCast episode 9 with Jenna, Adam and Tyson. You may have noticed that we're holding our phones to our faces at the moment. Well, it's unfortunately
We've had problems.
few
IT problems.
Jesus Christ. I can't even get my words out.
It's been a while, guys. It's been a while.
All right.
It's probably been about a month, I reckon.
Really?
Yeah.
Probably close too. Okay. So right now, before we even start, everyone, close your eyes, please. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. You too, Colsey.
Are we doing a meditation?
No.
I don't want to know what you've got.
Oh, shit, I'm scared.
Oh, no.
Keep them closed.
Oh, what are you going to throw on me? Oh, hold on. I think I know what this is.
Hold on.
I think I know what this is. Yeah, I have an idea. Can I have
Not
Oh,
yet.
okay.
Not yet.
All right. I absolutely know what this is. I can't believe you did this already.
Okay. So now, everyone, open your eyes. There's a box in front of you.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, open the box, please, everyone.
All right.
Hey.
No way. Oh, that's dope.
Yo, these are really cool.
That is so cool.
It's even got our
Wow.
names on it.
Oh,
Wow.
that's cool.
Look at that. I'm going to have a coffee out of this tomorrow morning.
Cheers.
That is... Oh, that's funny.
So, yeah.
That's unreal.
Awesome, Tyson.
$6 as well from Kmart.
Jeez.
Each. It's pretty cheap.
That's not bad.
So now we're going to be releasing our own little merch, including these little mugs. So go get 'em.
You can get your names personalised on the back.
$5.95.
And you can also edit yourself into the logo. Wow,
Just
that's
message
dope.
Daisy.
That's
Wow.
really cool. Thank you, Tyson, for organising
So are
all
these
that.
dishwashers safe?
I assume so. I don't know. Well, we have to Google that after the episode.
I guess we'll see. I like the gradient of colours on there. I don't know if that's like
You spelled my name
intentional.
wrong. No, I'm just joking.
I looked at the thing and it said...
How come yours is so dark in colour, but
I
then
don't-
mine's
I
so
don't know.
light,
I
and
don't-
yours,
well,
Jenna's
like-
is light?
It's like
Coles is dark.
started
It's
running out of
probably...
ink.
That's probably the issue, yeah, of running out of blue ink.
You know what? I kind of like the gradient though.
Yeah, see, I've got a little bit of a gradient there.
Yeah.
But if you see, I've matched our name with the same colour.
Yes. I like it.
So, yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
I will have to say, though, the fonts are completely different for our name. Ooh, like,
No.
Wait, drop my phone. Drop my phone.
What?
Hold on.
Oh, I think I missed... Oh, whoops, sorry. Sorry, Jenna. You're the
yeah,
only one.
because Jenna's is like an Arial font.
Yeah.
Tyson's is different to mine and Adam's.
Wah, wah.
The thing is, when I was doing it, I clicked on the photo and I clicked on the first one, so we all had the same one. Must have been different. And then I pressed the bit, and it's really noisy. It's like every time you press the size, it went beep, 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 beep. So I went all the way down to as low as I could go, and then I was going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I saw 20.
I thought you
and
were
I was
going
like,
to keep counting then.
I was like, I got to 20. I'm like, that looks good. So I made sure I did that 4 times. Went from nothing to 20 every time. It's like the computer just going beep, 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 beep.
The struggles when ordering mugs from Kmart.
Yeah.
If I put my phone on the table, would it still pick it up?
It would pick up too much other noise besides your voice.
That's fair.
Tyson's actually got a really good spot there.
Yeah, because, yeah.
Jenna would have it easy to just put it in the crevice.
No.
So yeah, that's what I did yesterday. Actually,
Yeah,
I
it's
got
kind
these today.
It's unreal, isn't it? Like, how, we got the hoodies. I
Yep.
love my hoodie.
It's real good.
And now we're on a mug.
And now there's no excuses from here on out to not be drinking a
So
coffee or a
you're
tea.
telling me you're going to bring that with you every time?
I'll probably just leave it in.
We have no room in the cupboard.
It'll stay here on the shelf.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
Oh,
It gets
pardon me.
washed.
So, we're sorry,
It's
we're
fine.
really unusual.
We're really, really comfortable with each other now.
So now we got all that out of the way, let's go into housekeeping. Okay. So I
Did
don't.
anyone notice Tyson's haircut?
Looking sharp, my boy.
That's why I was wearing the hoodie before. The beanie before. Didn't want to show anyone.
I tried so hard not to take my beanie off, and then I just took it off before we even started. I'm like, bugger. I was really annoyed with myself.
Yeah, so housekeeping for this week, this week, however so long it's been, there has been some issues with the recording software that I've been using. I use Protools, I think version I've got is 2018 version. So long story short, the software has not been working correctly, and that has put me in a battle with IT and tech support for the last 3 or 4 weeks.
I think it's time to move on to a new program.
Oh, no, trust me, the program is good when it works. It's just for 1 week or whatever it was, it just buggered up out of nowhere.
Is it back on?
Yeah, it's still a work in progress. But I found a way for us to still record and still have an episode done, which is why we're doing this new setup with the phones as our microphones.
Hopefully next week we can get back to microphones again.
I will keep you updated.
My arm's getting tired. I'm very unfit.
Cutting this episode short.
Let's call it out.
So we've got no movie review because I think we had something going and...
We had the technical things, and
We
then
can't
we just...
remember it
And
'cause
we can't
it's been that
remember
long.
it.
It's been a month.
Oh, check us. I can just look back at my notes and I'll be fine.
Yeah.
I was about to say, I've got the exact same thing written down, so yeah.
Yeah, but we're not going to worry about it, I don't reckon.
Yeah.
But movies, right? Big month for movies. There's 2 coming out on the same day, Barbie and Oppenheimer. And you were saying before you've never heard of Oppenheimer.
Nah.
Even I feel like it's been really widely publicised, and because it's like a Christopher Nolan movie.
Yeah, I haven't heard
So
of
it's about the guy that created the atomic bomb, and the effects that had on the world and things like that. And then obviously there's Barbie, which is completely opposite.
The thing is, I'm not interested in seeing either of those 2 movies. I'd much rather see Joyride and Insidious, the new Insidious movie coming out.
Insidious looks good.
Yeah, and Joyride, it's like a comedy thing. So that's what I'm interested in bloody seeing.
Yeah. I would like to
Can we go
see.
and see Insidious?
I think
together?
we should.
Nah, I've already made a date with all eyes to see Insidious.
We'll just sit in the back. So there's no the day and the time we'll be
Throw
there.
popcorn
We'll
in.
let you guys sit in the front because movies, you know what they're like.
Oh.
No, I'm kidding. We don't do that stuff in public.
I went to the movies with a couple. I think we went with some friends, and Claudia come along. Me and Claudia went with another couple, and there was a couple in front of us, and it was the weirdest thing. They've paid for these 2 seats, but then the girl moved over to the guy's seat and was cuddling with him on the chair, and we left, and then one of our friends was like, they were definitely doing it.
Oh my God.
In the cinema. And I was like, surely not. And she's like, did you not, they weren't just sitting there. I was like, oh, okay.
Anything that gets your rocks off, hey?
Don't know
They
about that.
took Truth or Dare to first.
And it was just a bit odd. I don't get the appeal. It's a very public place.
Well, have you seen the episode of The Simpsons where Homer and Marge try and spice up their love life by doing it out in public, and the fear of them getting caught helps to them get into the mood and that sort of thing? Have you seen that episode or not?
I probably have.
Pardon me.
But I pay for a movie. I'd want to watch the movie.
Maybe there's a sex scene in the movie.
Watch it, yeah.
They are the sex
You
scene.
just have one eye on them.
My lazy eye.
No, you're crazy eye. Not lazy, it's crazy. It goes wherever
Crazy
it wants.
eye, is it? Oh, jeez.
So,
Yeah, so you're not interested in either of those movies?
I'll probably get around watching them, but not...
the Oppenheimer movie's got a really, really good cast in it. If you read through the cast list, it's pretty good.
Oppenheimer.
Oppenheimer. No, you got me getting it wrong. Oppenheimer. Yeah, I think his name is Robert Oppenheimer, and he was the guy who made the atomic bomb.
Was he from America or?
I'll watch the movie and find out. But I would go and see Barbie because...
Margot Robbie's in it.
Apparently it's a musical, and that kind of turned me off.
Have you seen The Greatest Showman?
Yeah, I have.
If musicals
completely
are done right, they are really good.
Yeah.
Give us some examples.
Les Mis. I like Les Mis.
I
Russell Crowe,
went to
though,
like a
yeah.
live musical, The Book of Mormon. Highly recommend if you ever get a chance to see it. It wasn't the like Broadway version. There was Australian cast and everything. Saw it in Melbourne a few years ago. It was hilarious. Really, really good. It was by the people who created South Park. They wrote it and everything, and it was on Broadway
Remember
for
you showing me some
a
songs.
long, long time.
My sister back in high school, Kiara, she did a few musicals. I remember watching her doing musicals. I don't really watch many others because
I think it's different, like watching them live than on a movie.
yeah,
You sort of appreciate the talent a lot more
Yeah.
when you're watching it live, I reckon.
Would you ever participate in an actual theatre performance yourself? Like if you
I
were doing
don't
the
have
dancing
the
and
acting
singing?
chops or the singing ability to do either of that.
I don't think I could do it
can just
purely
be like this.
because I know I'd stuff up, and you're stuffing up live.
You-
Everyone sees. Everyone
Yeah.
sees.
You know who's really good at fixing mistakes live is actually Ed. I know you don't like Ed Sheeran.
No, I never said I disliked him.
I've never heard you talk about it.
You just give me crap for liking his music.
But it's the thing is, Ed Sheeran, good singer, good songwriter, amazing. And like I enjoy listening to him, but I only make fun of it because I know it hits you, and you're like. And it's, if you want me to stop, I'll stop.
No, I don't care. It's not like I'm his mate or anything like that. I just, each to their own.
You message him like every day on Instagram.
I do it for the joke.
I don't know.
I don't message him every day. I've like got
Hey, Ed,
like
how you going?
0.0.01 of listeners, and I'm like, oh, no big deal. That's a great idea, pouring water into your cup.
I did it earlier.
Clearly, we are very organised on this podcast, aren't we?
Yeah.
Well,
I wanted to show everyone.
Well, I'm not drinking out of that because there is something floating in there.
I wanted to show everyone the cup and wanted it to be a surprise.
Dare.
So, this
Absolutely not.
Barbie, you're saying it's a musical. Is that not a normal
I've
thing?
heard. I haven't.
There's songs in it, I'm pretty sure.
Is that not normal for Barbie?
No, I don't think so. Who's it? I think it's Ryan Gosling plays Ken.
Oh, like Barbie in the Dream House. That
Watch it growing up, Jenna.
I'll watch it now.
Do you ever, I actually remember, I thought it wasn't recording for some reason. I remember my sister had a game, like, those computers that used to have like the big back on it and like you've got the thing next to it and you have to insert the disc. She had like a Barbie maze game on the computer and you had to like find your way out of the maze and like, it was, anyone else? No?
I just had like Barbies. Hello.
Milking a cow.
That's the thing. It's the difference because
Different generations.
yeah, I
Yeah.
But we're not
can't-
actually, like, we're not that... Okay. We're not going into our childhood because we made a
So-
huge mistake last time.
so what's the difference between you and I? Were what 6 years, 5 years?
Well, you're 22 this year?
Yeah, I'm 22.
You're a baby.
Only 4.
Only 4 years different. And Jenna,
Jenna's 32.
so you're 10 years older than me.
33 this year.
11 years older than me. 11 years
How
older.
do you, like, not trying to be rude, but like, how do you...
Do I act like I'm 30?
Well, no, you put us in a room together and when we went to Subway on the weekend,
Oh.
on the weekend,
Yeah.
that was funny.
Yeah.
We were getting some looks. Jenna blew her nose really, really loud in the Subway and it echoed.
Talent.
It was pretty good. And then people
It
were
was
looking at us
pretend
because...
blow.
So okay. So getting back onto the child. So vastly different childhoods.
Yeah.
So like Adam and I, we sort of grew up with a bit more technology where
Yeah.
you're like playing with the brats.
I had more of a like an imagination.
Yeah.
Like what's it called?
Imagination.
Tactile sort of.
Play.
But
That's not the right wording.
Role play.
Yeah.
the thing is, I don't feel like my childhood. Oh my god! So my childhood, me growing up personally, yeah, I played games, but it wasn't everything. Like it wasn't the only thing I did. Like I'd run around shooting Nerf guns,
Yeah.
doing all that sort of stuff, and it's like
I want to do a Nerf war for my birthday this year.
that'd be pretty cool. When I was younger, Mum wouldn't have no like skull and crossbones or anything like that because remember like it was death to her. And when I was a kid, I was like, "No, Mum, that's a pirate's flag," and it sort of changed the aspects on it. And so I got like real big into the pirates and everything. So My big thing, I like playing with toys. Like,
Yeah.
I had to touch it. That was very touchy playing.
Yeah.
I had to touch things.
It's a sensory thing.
Yes, I like the sensory side.
I actually have some good fidgets here, Tyson, now.
I know.
Yeah.
Where?
There's one over there and there's...
I've actually... Where is it?
I was playing with it earlier.
That's an old one.
Well, fidgets and that sort of stuff, that's more of a modern-ish era sort of thing as opposed
Did you,
to like
like
Barbies
with your
and
brothers
stuff.
and sisters, did you like play mums and dads and all that stuff?
Cops
or-
and robbers.
Cops and
Yeah, cops and robbers. We'd have Nerf wars.
Oh, excuse me.
We've got a pretty big lounge room. And
Yeah.
like we'd set up, like we'd have like 2 bases down either end. It would just be shooting each other with the Nerf guns, like going through.
I used to play Mortal Kombat, like, live.
with
My
your brothers.
Who do you reckon won?
You did.
You
of course.
ever, you know those things that you used to have as a... I don't know if you did, but like they were kind of like I don't know how to describe it. Like you turn it inside out and then it sits there and it takes a bit and it goes...
Oh, I know what
yeah.
Pops
I've
up.
still got them at home.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, so what me and my sister used to do...
You used to play them?
I know. She would turn it inside out and put it on the ground. I'd try and run around the house before it popped.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, never did it, I don't think, but...
One of the things, like,
She was just trying to tire you out.
like, your brother and I, when we got a little bit older, during school holidays and that, we'd take our mattresses off our bed and we'd stack them on top of each other and do flips onto it and all that.
Yeah.
And we'd throw each other around on it and all that.
We had one of those sofa bed couches in the lounge room and we used to fold each other up.
Do you know what we used to do? Me and my mates, I think me and my sister did this at some point as well, but we got hopped in a sleeping bag at the top of the stairs. We tried to see how fast we could get down the bottom of the stairs. I'm pretty sure we did it with a mattress at one point as well. And this ended up in ongoing knee problems for my friend for
Really?
pretty much to this day, I think.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Mum and Dad weren't too happy because it ruins the carpet, but...
Oh.
Like, just kids being kids, you know?
Yeah. It's a core memory now.
Yeah, like we used to love going down the stairs in
Cardboard
sleeping bags.
boxes
Oh
and
my
that sort of
god,
stuff.
so much fun. I'd do it now if I wouldn't kill myself doing it.
Pretty sure.
That's what helmet's for.
We absolutely need to try it.
You try it.
I'll do it. Mum can't tell me
go.
off now. I live in a different house.
Now, the thing is,
I'm an adult.
thing
Just
is,
walk in there like...
from what I'm hearing, you used to like sliding down the stairs. And going back to a few episodes ago, where,
It's different when you're pushed.
I'm just saying.
You
from
push
what I'm hearing,
yourself.
You know, you pushed me.
The jury.
the truth has come out.
Yeah.
Adjourned. No, you pushed me.
I've had enough of this argument already.
Yeah.
So,
I will never get tired of that argument because Jenna reacts every time. How can I push you when I'm at the bottom of the stairs?
It's true.
so it's like your childhood. VHSs.
Yep, we
Yeah.
had a few of them. We had the Road to El Dorado on VHS.
Ah, yes.
We had-
Movie,
Classic.
like...
yeah.
Yeah, but do you remember having to rewind it back? It would take like 20 minutes.
And like living not in the era of Netflix and stuff.
Yeah.
And like you leave the room to get a snack or something or make a sandwich.
Oh, but do you remember recording on VHS?
and you'd have to
you-
record over stuff.
Yeah.
Oh,
Can you remember
yeah.
that?
Not really, but I
Like-
know.
I remember my mum recording the Michael Jackson concert he did. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But it's like, you remember like when you're saying you get snacks and all that?
Yeah, and then
like-
you like for example your siblings in the other room and you hear them yell out, "It's back on!" and you have to run back into the lounge room and jump over the couch to like and you know,
Yeah.
it was actually really dramatic times.
When stuff used to be on free-to-air TV and you'd be like, okay, I need to go to the toilet, I need to get food. Okay, and then you just like, oh my God. And I swear to God, ad breaks used to go forever when they sat and watched them. When you went and did something,
Yeah.
they were the shortest ad breaks ever.
It's really like I don't know how people like kids these days are never going to understand all that sort of stuff.
They don't have any patience. I
No.
reckon that's what, you know, we were
Like-
brought up with stuff like that.
Mm.
It's like you'd run around with a stick
Yeah.
and like play
Now
games
it's like,
with
no,
sticks.
don't run around, you'll stab yourself.
Climbing
Come
up
home when the
trees.
street lights are on, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Climbing up trees, that was a big thing.
Yeah.
Mm.
Like, I remember our trampolines we had at home had no nets or anything.
Yeah.
No.
Like,
Oh my God, I got a good story. I'll tell you in a sec.
and it's like you're just jumping on and if you fall off,
You fall off.
you fall off.
Do you want to know what happened to me? I was on one of those trampolines at my friend's house in primary school, and I'm jumping, and I misplaced my jump, and one of my legs has gone straight in between the springs around the. I'm hanging by one leg off the trampoline, and he's run inside to get mum, and mum's coming out. Oh my God! And I'm just hanging. It was really bad. It actually really hurt.
So you were crying.
Jenna, I fell through springs and was hanging upside down by my leg. I was like probably 10 at the time, if that. So yeah, I was crying.
So I reckon I was about the same age, 10. We had this massive round trampoline, and it was sort of in the ground, but not really. Like, it'd just been there for so long, and like the old man moved dirt around and everything, and it sort of just got underground. And when it was during winter, it would get rain and water would stay in there, and I think tadpoles used to get in there after, I think, springtime or something. Me and one of my mates were jumping on it, and my brother goes to put a step on the trampoline, and it just splits right in the middle. And I think we're like doing WWE, so we're just RKOing each other and slamming each other. And he goes steps on it, and it just splits, and we just go straight through the middle of it, splash.
No.
It was funny ass.
At mum and dad's house, right? So they're on quite, like you've seen, like they've got quite a bit of backyard and stuff. We used to have, like there's a granny flat. My nan and granddad used to live in the granny flat out the back. And in their backyard part of the land, there was a rectangle trampoline, right? And you could see through Nana and Granddad's window out to where the trampoline was. And we always used to, Granddad hated it. Whenever he saw us doing it, he'd come out and yell at us. But one of us would lay down on the trampoline, and the other ones would start pushing the trampoline up. And you'd grab onto the top of the trampoline, and then when you got, like, pretty much to that, you'd let it go. Yeah. And it'd go, boom, boom, boom.
What was it? Crack the egg?
Yeah.
Yes, I loved Crack the Egg.
Yeah.
I used to be really good at it.
What we should do is go to bounce.
No.
Mate, my back is too cooked for bounce.
That would be a good. We should do that one time.
Hire it out.
Get your back better, and we'll just go there one time.
Yeah, and break it again.
That's all right.
We need to do go-karting. Love go-karting.
I will have
my
to
God.
probably bring my own helmet though.
We need to...
We set up mics on ourselves.
GoPros.
We can go to Laser Force and do that.
I've never been to Laser Force
Never.
before.
We do a thing one night with everyone?
I think we did.
Yeah, and we tried to do boys versus girls.
No, we did do boys versus girls.
No, I don't think we did.
Yeah, we did.
Because people were getting upset about it.
No, we ended up doing it.
Did we?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
How?
Imagine.
How have you stuck it to your face?
Suction. That's one thing similar about our childhood. We had trampoline experiences.
Oh, yeah. Loved my trampoline.
Were you the kind of kid that would jump up and grab onto like the netting, like the safety net around the trampolines?
Never had safety netting.
You didn't have them?
Nah. Not at all.
Did you have safety netting on your trampoline?
Yeah, and every single time my brother jumped on the trampoline, he would always like claw and like hang to the top of it.
That doesn't surprise me at all.
Uh,
I don't think I ever had a trampoline with a safety net.
No. I think you can't get them without safety nets.
No, you can't. Yeah.
Oh, it's unreal. The world's just going crazy. Like, I get it. Like, kids can't even, like, I used to walk to my friend's house all the time. Like, and now the world's so effed up, you can't really do that anymore. Like,
No, it's not the world's...
I think people.
No, I reckon it's just become more publicised
Yeah.
with the media.
It's a lot more known that things happen.
I remember one day, Mum's probably she doesn't know about this.
Okay. Can I get a live reaction?
Call Mum again.
Mum's just going to become a featured guest on the show, just based on phone calls. But I was.
She'll probably pick up and be like, "No, Adam, you didn't have an allergy to bees."
And
Yeah,
yes,
so
you had
I
a lazy eye.
I
And yes, you fell down the stairs.
So
Yes, you had to wear diapers when you were 12.
my friend lived probably like 5-10 minutes. Like I used to ride my bike there all the time. Mum hated this friend, right? She thought he was such a bad influence on me and stuff. It was really, she just wasn't a fan of him. And I said, "Oh, Mum, can I?" It was on a weekend. I was like, "Can I go to Thingo's house?" Like,
Jamal's house.
let's call him Greg.
Jarrell.
I was like, Jarrell, can I go to Greg's house? I want to do something.
Why
Like,
Greg?
Because that's his name.
First name that came to my mind.
Okay.
And she's like, no, you need to stay home. And I was like, right. And I said, I'm just going for a walk. And she's like, okay. This was like half an hour later, so don't think it was really on her mind because I was like, sure, that's fine. So, and then I walked out the door and I walked up to the corner where you couldn't see me and I just ran to his house, knocked on his door and was like, Mum said I couldn't come here, I just wanted to come and say hello, and then ran back home.
You did all that.
My
hello.
mama said, my mama said.
So, my mama said knock you out.
Yeah. No, it's off the Waterboy.
Yeah. My mum
My
said,
mama said, mama. You have to put, reference that in there.
There'll be a photo
put
up.
the
Don't worry.
Waterboy photo over Jenna's face. Like, you know how you have like the photo moving mouth?
Water sucks. It really, really sucks. It's a good movie.
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
Yes, Waterboy.
Love the Waterboy. Love it.
That's another thing. Like, I feel like movies, like when we were younger and all that, was so much controversial these days now. I remember
Examples?
Borat come out 2005, I think.
Great success.
And I remember
this
watching
my
it. I was probably about 10 years old. Me and my friend, my place having a sleepover, and my dad had a rule. He's like, you can stay up however late you want, but you got to get up in the morning when I wake you. He's like, don't wake me, and you got to get up in the morning. So
That's a really good rule.
So I'd be like, sometimes like on a school night, I'd be like, I don't know, I'll be like 10, I'd be like 9:30, I'd go to bed then. And so this time we're watching Borat and we're about 10 years old watching Borat.
I love Borat. Do you know what's another good movie is The Dictator?
But it's like those sorts of movies, and then you got like children's movie where a lot more like parents dying and like you like Bambi, you could like really traumatizing.
Do you know what? One came out of probably like 2016 called The Good Dinosaur. I don't know if you've
Oh
seen
my
it.
god,
Yes.
yeah.
That
Addison used to sit there in the first sad scene and she used to bawl her eyes out.
I nearly cried
Yeah.
watching it.
Yeah.
She would sit there
So like
Yeah.
yeah.
speaking of that, like, I'm not sure, favourite childhood movies. Mine is one that not many people have actually seen. The Great Mouse Detective.
Oh, yes. I love this one.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've never seen it. We were
you
talking
seen
about
it?
it the
No.
other day.
Yeah, so I think it's my turn to pick the next movie. So everyone, we're watching The Great Mouse Detective.
Okay.
So it's a family-friendly movie.
Yes.
Okay.
One that
Should I get the girls to do a review?
Yeah, you can do a
Yeah,
review.
absolutely.
Get Bella on the
It's a good...
podcast.
It's... So, little thing on it, it's just about like Sherlock Holmes pretty much.
Yeah.
But it's...
Like animated
He's a
for
mouse.
kids,
Yeah.
and it's a mouse.
But
Yeah.
he's a mouse.
Yeah.
Okay.
What was your favourite childhood movie?
Drop Dead Fred.
Drop Dead Fred.
Yeah.
I think I've seen that.
I knew that movie, but
Drop Dead Fred.
you've never seen it.
I don't know. Can I
seen
Google
it?
when I'm doing voice memo? I'll give it a shot. I think it's still recording. Yep. Let's keep going.
Drop Dead Fred.
Yes.
Like it was about the imaginary friend and... Have you seen it?
Yeah.
How funny is it?
It's funny.
Yeah.
It kind of has a Weekend at Bernie vibes.
That's another good one I like, Weekend at Bernie's. That's what I'm... What did I say the other day, Jenna? We were talking about funerals and stuff for a joke. And I was like, at your funeral, I'm going to, tie strings to the roof, and at the end, I'm going to, pull a string, and you'll just be like...
Wow.
Oh, just one more thing.
What happens when you lower me to the ground?
I have a button that opens up the
No.
thing. What do you mean?
We're speaking about it. You have
Throw
to.
yourself into it.
Oh, I don't want to do that. Tyson will tell me off.
You have to.
So,
So-
speaking of that strings, before we talk more about it, Bones again, my favourite show.
Yeah.
There's a serial killer that kills people and hooks them up onto strings and like plays them as puppets.
Yes.
for
Like
skeletons.
Criminal Minds
Oh,
as
they're
well
not
did
actually dead, are they?
No, they're dead.
No,
They're
Criminal
dead.
Minds did the one where they're
Doesn't-
not
Oh,
dead.
that was a good episode.
I haven't seen it. It's meant to be really creepy.
Yeah, it is.
So they're like
Yeah.
screwed holes and everything, and so it's just like a
Oh,
skeleton
wow.
with human clothes on.
Yeah, no thanks.
Yeah.
Like, the writers of these shows have to, like, really
Yeah.
dig deep. But, yeah, so Jenna, we were talking about it the other day, and I was saying, you know, at Jenna's funeral, she was...
I don't know why we're talking about me passing away, but anyhow.
I don't know. I actually don't know how we
Yeah.
got onto the topic.
We seem to
Drop
talk
that
about it all
first.
the time.
Yeah, I know. It's getting to a point where it's kind of weird.
So
I'm gonna have like a black suit, sunglasses and stuff. Saying when she's getting lowered, I'm like look like really official and just like just salute her on the way down.
okay,
This was Jenna's idea. She told me to do it.
But what did I say?
You were like Tyson's gonna get mad because he'll be like you haven't earned it, which is fair.
Yeah.
But
my question is, how do you know Jenna's going to die before you?
I don't. But this is in case she does.
Like, I would do the same thing.
We were saying the other day we're bound by blood. Jenna's like, if I die, you die, right? And I was like, bound by blood. We have a suicide pact. Not a suicide pact, death pact.
Anyway, shall we move on from that?
Yeah, this is the time when we start burning the candles and the incense.
Get the crystals out
Get the crystals out.
into the spirit mode, the spirit world.
She's just get a Ouija board whilst you're at it too.
Speaking of the spirit world, there's been a new game we've been actually mesmerised. And like, talking about
It's
different,
addiction.
talking about like
It's
different
just
childhoods.
an addiction.
Right, it's with different childhoods. Jumping back onto that topic, this is like for the newer generation. It's like games on the PlayStation and everything. Like, I love playing the PlayStation and all that.
Yeah.
It's like, I can understand why people play it all the time. It just hooks you in. Like,
And see, this game, like Phasmophobia, shout out to the team who made
Yes.
that. It's such a good game. We've been playing it quite a lot. I reckon we've done like well over 2 days in the last
you
week.
had the hours that we've played it.
Yeah.
It was how
I'll
many?
have to send you a photo of how
Yeah.
many hours we've
It was a
played
fair
it.
few.
Like, especially in the last week. Like, we've been playing it pretty much. I've been playing it every night.
Adam and I call every night and have a game.
Jenna messaged me on Wednesday and she's like, not tonight, brother. And then I rang her to tell her that I got the ghost right and she's like, one game. And then that turned into 2.
Yeah.
And then another one.
it's like, speaking of that, my old man used to play Doom when I was younger.
Doom.
Yeah.
Haven't heard
And
of it.
on the weekend just passed, he's playing Doom again on the new PlayStation. Like, it's just for anyone.
Dad and
Does
I, growing up, we used to do a lot of computer gaming together. We had like one of the old Star Wars games on the computer. We used to play Medal of Honor quite a lot.
Just quickly, what was the Star Wars game?
Honor.
I actually can't remember.
Not Star Wars Battlefront?
No, this is going back like when I was like
Because that was a
Early-
brilliant game.
early teenage years, maybe before that. But also we've got like
And the dinosaurs were walking
the
around.
original Wolfenstein game, which was really cool. But yeah, I wanted to get him a game for the PlayStation that he could, like I think you can get Red Faction. He used to do Red Faction a lot.
Yeah.
And all those sort of games. He loved them.
You a gamer, Cozy?
Yeah.
You like playing?
We actually got Colsey on Phasmophobia the other day.
I didn't do great.
No, I think you were just...
But it's one of those games you got to do it again and again and
How
again.
bad did
and
it get
again.
me before, Tyson?
Oh, yeah.
I literally walked into the door and it started chasing me.
Yeah, right.
That's never happened before.
No, and then also what happened when
And
the light smashed.
Blue, yeah.
But for those who haven't played it before or anything like that, like when I played it, I was worried because I simply didn't know if something was going to jump out and scare me or if I'm going to see like literally a ghost.
And
Yeah.
see, that's the thing about it.
It's
It's
a
an
suspense.
unpredictable thing.
Yeah.
Because they're not scripted. Like they are, but it depends on the ghost you get. And you don't know
And
what
it's
it's
a
going to be.
different one
They all
every
have
single
different
time.
personalities. They all have different tells. They all, like, and, you know, it's, yeah, and a lot of horror games like have the scripted jump scares and stuff, but you don't see half this stuff coming.
Yeah.
It's like, it was funny, Adam was telling me about Phasmophobia, and I'm like, I don't think I've played that. And then he was showing me it, and I'm like, oh my God, my brother and I played it in VR when we went away on holidays.
I couldn't do it in VR.
No.
So, like, first time ever playing it, got VR and everything, and it's like 10 times scary because
You're actually in it.
you're in it, and when you move, and your character moves slowly, then you move yourself, and it's like, and you've got the headphones, and when you actually hear like the thing come around and grab you like that,
Yeah.
like the fingers just come around like that, right in your eyes.
Yeah. So and that's the thing, like with headphones, you've got the 3D audio, so you can hear it running behind you or on the left or the right.
It's scary as.
Sign language.
Oh, yeah.
And to this younger generation that's coming up and growing up with VR and all that sort of stuff, they'll have no idea how different it was for us back then playing, PS2 games when the graphics were so bad. And now they get immersed into things like
No
VR.
wireless controller.
I remember
You had to plug it
yes,
in.
you had to plug it in.
Back on the old PlayStation.
When I got PlayStation
I love Need
4,
for
I
Speed.
think it was. That's when the first one when I didn't have a control. I'm like, oh my God, I can be playing all the way here and the TV's over there.
I think for
Yeah.
me, PS3 was the first
You don't have to sit on
Yeah,
the
but I
floor.
don't think I had.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
never had a PS3.
Or you have to like pull the couch towards the telly.
Yeah, literally.
Beanbags?
Yeah,
Beanbag?
beanbags.
I used to love the beanbags.
Yeah.
And then our cat would always piss
you
on
had
them.
to get the CD out and like put it back in.
Yeah, Dad had actually had like this orange rag. That would, Don't know how it would work, but it would clean it every time and the game would play like that.
Yeah.
It's also like with CDs. Like when you watch the DVDs.
Yeah.
And it's sort of buffer and you're like, yeah, and yeah, okay, right. Clean it. You'd get your shirt and you'd go,
I'd always do it on my pants.
Yeah.
and you put it back in and you're like, come on.
Yeah.
Is that similar
Unreal.
to like the Nintendo 64 where you have like little
Oh,
game thing?
yeah,
Yeah, the
kind
cartridge.
of fun.
The memory cards that you had to
And
buy.
PS2s,
To
yeah.
put
Yeah.
in, yeah. Isn't that like it's all?
It's all.
It's all, yeah.
But it's
all
like
up here.
It's
Yeah.
all up in the cloud.
it's like I was reading somewhere, the technology and the storage they had to send man to the moon was less than what our phone has, like this day, and it was the size of like a house sort of thing. Massive.
Fun facts with Tyson.
Oh yeah, yeah. Any other fun facts, Tyson?
Yes, I've actually got one.
What's it about?
Okay, so did you know Australia is wider than the moon?
I have heard this, yes.
The moon sits at 3,400 kilometres in diameter, while Australia in diameter from east to west is almost 4,000 kilometres.
Isn't that crazy?
So it's over like 1,000 kilometres
Yeah,
bigger.
yes. I saw that and I'm like, oh my God, I have to take a photo of that and actually tell it. Because when I read that, I'm like, oh my God, that's bizarre.
Wow.
That sounded
No
really
idea.
insincere, Jenna. You're like, oh wow. But that's
I am
actually a really
sincere.
interesting fact. You know, Mum actually gave me feedback on this. She's like, I love the fun facts with Tyson. It's my favourite segment.
She only listens to you. Fun facts
She
with Tyson.
goes through it and like, yep, right there.
That's why we do it sort of near the end.
Yeah.
People have to sit through and listen.
Our number one listener.
We have two
Two.
at least because woman at work, she actually asked me, she's like, have you recorded a new one? Is a new one coming out this weekend? When's it coming out?
Oh,
And I'm
it's an
like,
addiction.
yeah, she's addicted to the podcast.
Two people.
Shout out because she knows exactly who she is.
Well,
When
please
she hears
tell,
this, she's,
please tell her apologies from me for the software buggering up and just everything in between not working, so.
It's not. You can't blame yourself
Yeah.
for that.
Oh, I know, but like, it was just annoying, you know? I wish I thought about what we're doing now earlier.
Can we
Yeah.
give an anti-shout out to the tech support behind...
Oh, they have just been terrible. They've just because Pro Tools and like Avid, which is like the company that does Pro Tools, they have this ticketing system when you put in like a email thing, message or whatever to say, hey, I need problems with this, and I replied almost immediately, sent screenshots and everything, and like maybe 12 hours later, they had an automatic response thing saying, "Oh, we have not heard from you in 24 hours. Your case is automatically closed." I literally responded to the exact same one again and said, "You have not listened or seen my other email. Please respond and actually help me through the situation." Same thing again. "Oh, no, we haven't heard from you in 24 hours. This is like another 2 hours later."
Time to find a new program.
I said that at the start. Nobody listens to me. And then Cole's just like, yep, absolutely, I agree.
For you, Jenna, yes.
You, Adam, piss off.
To be truthfully honest, we're decent into the episode, and I'm surprised none of us have sworn.
I think we've been too distracted by
I
the
think I
conversations.
said the S word at the start.
Jenna did, yes, just once. And that's going to make it a lot easier for me in post to figure that out, because we've obviously recorded episode 8 before this, and this will probably get released first because of all the technical issues. But look, that's going to make it easier on me for the swear jar tally. So, yeah, that's great. Thanks.
So this is going to come out first?
Yeah.
It's going to be a little confusing, I reckon.
But so this episode's going to come out first, and then episode 8. I'm not messing with it again. We're just going to leave it the way it is, and yeah, we'll just let it go.
What about practical magic?
That's coming.
That's coming, yeah. And see, this will make sense when we get around to it.
Oh, actually, this is feedback from this same woman at work. She's like, I noticed in the football episode that Jenna was really, really quiet. I'm like, yeah, because she knew bugger all about football.
Just
And
wait
she's
till
like,
episode
she
8 comes
goes, I
out.
really loved the quiz at the end. I thought it was fantastic. The punishment was funny.
It wasn't.
And then I was like, you want more, Jenna? Wait till the next episode and we watch her movie and she talks about her topic.
Okay, so
You'll be sick of her.
is that your favourite childhood movie?
Practical magic.
Yeah.
That would have been probably like pre-teens.
Yeah.
My favourite childhood would probably be between Aladdin and Pocahontas.
Aladdin.
Aladdin.
Yeah.
A whole new world.
A whole new world.
We should do a duet one.
So,
That's where we'll be.
oh my God, that reminds me when we did karaoke in Melbourne.
That's what we're doing for my birthday. We're going somewhere that has karaoke.
We did karaoke for, was it an hour?
Yeah.
And it went by so quick.
Yeah.
It was so much fun.
Is that in Melbourne?
What was it?
Yeah, it was a Crown.
Yeah, it was Holy Moly.
Yeah.
Because we wanted to do the golf. We couldn't get into the golf.
And there was one pull out, so you could just get in.
Yeah, we asked about the karaoke and he's like, we've just had a cancellation. Do you want to... There's a room up the back if you want it. We're like, done for an hour. Speaking of things that we could do all as a group, is an escape room. We have to do an escape room.
But we can't film it.
No, we can't film it, but we can talk about it. And we can recommend the place.
I think the only way that I would be able to film it is if I wear the chest mount on the GoPro that I use for umpiring. That could work.
See, I don't think they let you, though, because...
Maybe you could bring it around and ask.
But, yeah, I think the idea behind it is you don't generally record or take photos.
Technology.
Well, we took our phones in the other day, but he said we can take them in because they won't be any use to us anyway. Because if you're taking photos and stuff and they don't want you to post them online because it can spoil it for other people.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
So Claudia and I, when we went on our honeymoon in Queensland, we had to put our phones and stuff in a locker.
Yeah.
Before we went in because they didn't want
Stuff
things
getting out.
posted online, which is fine because if it gets posted online, it takes away the fun for other people.
So, speaking about that, it's funny. These guys do, 4 escape rooms?
We did 3 in Queensland.
Did 3 and they didn't escape once.
Yeah, and then we came down and did one with Tyson. We got out in 43 minutes.
Strength in numbers.
Are we boring you, Jenna? We were just talking, and Jenna, what did we say?
You're talking about escape rooms.
Yeah, and then what happened? So, Tyson was saying that Claudia and I did 3 escape rooms in Queensland. We didn't get out once. We come back, did one with Tyson. We got out in 43 minutes.
Yeah, the magic touch.
Yeah.
Well, now, I'm going to be honest.
Gadget. That's a good shit.
I had the PlayStation 1 game
Really?
of Inspector Gadget.
PlayStation 1. They've been... Yeah, let's go.
The little covers.
Yeah, keep going.
What was it? So it was in the escape room that had the thing in the wall where you had to get the bag out. I wouldn't be able to do that if you went there. That was like, I don't have the dexterity or the coordination to even figure out how to do it.
Yeah.
Like, you're good with your hands. I'm not. Like, I can sometimes be good with logical thinking sometimes. Wasn't very evident in that escape room. But I know for sure that if you weren't in there, I don't reckon we could have done the thing. We would have been stuck on that forever.
One of those things with an escape room, you've got to have wide, vast of things. Wide, vast group of people.
Yeah.
A word.
A wild, wild west.
I thought you were like wide.
So let's
So next week, everyone
week.
watching Great Mouse Detective,
You have to
And
send
I
it to
think-
me. I'll forget.
we'll be talking about, I know, like Disney. We might try to do Disney sort of.
Disney theme.
Yeah. And I've got Disney Cards Against Disney.
Can we come in like
So
as
it's like-
Mickey Mouse or something?
So it's like Cards Against
Jenna's
Humanities,
really big on
but it's
dressing up.
Dis-
I had a feel.
but it's
Actually-
for Disney.
I will back Jenna up with the cosplay of Disney and everything because I've got a get up of Flynn Rider ready to go. So we're doing it.
Of course you do. I reckon you'd.
And I'll come
Like
as
you and your
Snow
long
White.
hair, I reckon you'd rock that cosplay.
Yeah.
So I've got Cards Against Humanities, but it's
I'll
the
come as Pocahontas.
Disney version.
Disney version.
Cards Against Disney.
Yeah.
One year I went to a hockey function.
Cards of Humanity.
As a Disney character, I painted my face all red and my arms red. I went as Anger but I couldn't get the red paint off properly, and it was like tinted red for
Why did you
ages.
choose anger?
That's
just-
what he is.
I am Anger.
Angry boy.
Anyway,
Cards of Humanity. Disney. Is that what you said?
Yes.
Yeah.
We'll play that game next time.
Okay.
done.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
All right, we need to wrap this up, guys. We're going around 50 minutes now.
Wow.
Got a couple things for last housekeeping. Next, the thing that you were talking about before, they are rubber poppers.
Ah,
That's what they're called. I've got a photo of that
pretty
later.
self-explanatory, isn't it?
Well, yes.
But I couldn't think of the name. That's what I mean. I feel so dumb.
You mentioned earlier about traumatic movies and things like that.
Yeah.
Bridge to Terabithia.
Oh. Don't bring that
You've
up.
never seen it, have you?
No.
Jesus Christ, Jenna.
What is it?
Don't.
PTSD.
Yeah,
Is it really bad?
it's really sad.
We'll have to watch. Oh, sorry, no. Just Jenna can watch that.
Yeah.
It is
You got two
heartbreaking.
movies to watch.
What is it?
Bridge to Terabithia. I'll text it to you.
You got two movies to watch.
It's got Josh Hutcherson in it. Peter.
That's my life. The Hunger Games.
Because you're hungry all the time.
Yeah.
Okay. Next. Move on to the next.
Yeah. The last thing you mentioned about like favorite childhood games and things like that. For me, easy standout, Prince of Persia. Very similar to Assassin's Creed.
Never played it. I used to play Assassin's Creed Brotherhood a lot. Online. Was really good at it. But I've never played Prince of Persia.
Jenna, was there a game that stood out for you? Because I noticed you didn't answer like when we were talking
Mortal
about
Kombat
that.
with their brothers.
Silent Hill.
Oh.
They're bringing out a new one. I think it's called Silent Hill Ascension. I remember we used to play Silent Hill and we couldn't figure out the puzzles, so we gave
Yeah.
up. We get into the town, we couldn't figure out the puzzles. We ran around. I reckon one day we ran around for an hour and a half. We
Yeah.
couldn't figure it out, so we quit.
Fair
Didn't we
enough.
put it down, never picked it up again.
Yeah.
Anything else there?
Swear jar. Jenna's only sworn once, and that was in like the first 2 minutes. Other than that, no one said anything.
Happy days.
Wow.
Oopsie.
So you've done very well. Kudos to you.
Well done, mate.
Well, I think that's it.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see you all next week.
Yahoo!
Hasta la vista, baby.